This is important, folks. This is an MJ Morning Show public service announcement. Saw this in the New York Post. I taught my kids the ultimate safety hack. It involves a lot of curse words. This woman, Siobhan Landry, she says that if you have young children, you got to teach them safety. And Roxanne, you've got a 5-year-old now?
Just 5 and 2.
And when does your 2-year-old turn 3?
December.
All right. This motivational speaker and mom of 6 is concerned about letting her kids out of her sight. And this Siobhan Landry goes by the Landry Family 504 on the TikToker. And she shares like mommy and parenting tips. And she says that she has a survival tactic that all parents ought to teach their kids. She says, okay, here's a survival tactic that I teach my kids that I hope they'll never have to use. It could save your child's life, so listen up. If children ever find themselves in danger, if someone is trying to kidnap them or force them into doing something that they don't want to do, they shouldn't just scream. I tell them to yell out every single curse word they can possibly think of. Because think of it. If you're at a playground or something and you hear a child scream, that's not really alarming you. But if you hear a child yelling out every single curse word in the book, you're going to stop mid-conversation and say, what? Hold on. Wait, what? What's going on here?
No, that's true. I'd look over.
What do you think about that?
That's really good. That's along the lines of what I've taught at least my older daughter so far.
Hold on. You've taught your daughter the S-bomb, the F-bomb,
The problem
the
is
C
all
word,
I've taught her,
everything?
All I've taught her
2
is
C words.
Shut up, dummy, stupid. Shut up, dummy, and stupid are the bad words that she knows.
No, not according to Siobhan Landry. Laundry.
Okay.
Landry.
So there's a barometer for what a dirty word is. Like for years, we had my daughter convinced butt was a dirty word.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't say it around the house. But she is telling you, have your kids know how many dirty words did George Carlin have?
7. There's 7 dirty words.
Have your kids drop the
bring that up.
Okay.
I think in the context of the story, we can just play George Carlin totally uncensored right now.
But
the 7 dirty words. Yeah.
Have your kids know things in that vein to draw more attention.
So she is really, really loud.
But that means that she is teaching her kids all these curse words.
I actually think that's a pretty good idea.
But should you be teaching your kids at 5, 6, 7 years old? Should you be teaching them, hey, let's go over all the let's do flashcards.
It's definitely out of the box.
Do they make curse word flashcards for the kids?
You know,
do they do that? Do the kids still do flashcards?
My daughter's picked it up by osmosis just by hanging around the old man.
Oh yeah.
Let him play GTA for a week.
Yeah, I'm serious. Don't fool yourself into thinking kids don't know these words. They just need
as long as they don't scream at school.
Permission to say them when they're in trouble.
But they learn everything at school.
Yeah, they do.
They learn everything. So if you think you're sheltering your kid, you're delusional because your kids are hearing everything at school.
I do always tell my daughter, your voice is your superpower. If anyone tries to approach you, scream, and she is really, really loud.
I wouldn't look over.
That's exactly what the woman is saying not to do.
I know, but
she's saying that your daughter at 5 needs to sound like some kind of crazy mafia dude about to. Yeah,
I take my kids to parks all the time, and I am immune to kids screaming, even kids saying, "No, let me go."
But,
stranger danger.
No. But if I hear "let me go," I'm gonna look.
No, because even then, you hear parents, "We're leaving in 5 minutes," and then kids have meltdowns. I don't care about that, but I don't hear kids busting out the crazy profanity.
The woman is saying you got to teach your kids. See, Roxanne, you just reiterated exactly what she says doesn't work. The scream doesn't work.
I will say this though.
You know what?
A loud kid has a better chance than a quiet kid. Sadly.
All right, here's what we got to do.
That's who the.
But that's not the story. A loud kid, quiet kid. The point is that kids are screaming all the time. The whole story is about making more of an impression. It's getting beyond the screams because kids scream all the time. It's the cursing. Here's what we need to do. We need to get you a little 5-year-old. What's her name again?
Mabel.
Evelyn Jade. We need to get Evelyn Jade. You need to do a screaming cursing session with her, video it, and we'll play it on the air. Obviously, we'll have to put bleeps in it, but that's what we ought to do. Fester, are you drinking coffee creamer? Oh, my God.
You know what's really good is to put coffee creamer in cereal.
I've
really
never tried
Fester
that.
is just drinking coffee creamer out of the little plastic.
I have the hazelnut.
I like coffee creamer.
I have the hazelnut. All right.
Oh, Casey got you again. Good one, Casey.
There's
Do
Casey.
you eat those little packs of butters
Now,
too?
First of all, so the answer to that question, Casey, is yes.
Duh.
And I can either be your best friend or your worst enemy.
So
Good job.
let me ask you this though, Fester, because for a butter fan like yourself, butter or margarine?
Okay, first of all,
Where's this coming?
first of all,
I'm talking about kids screaming curse words.
Shut your filthy mouth because butter is much better. Butter's much better.
Agreed. I'm glad we're on the same page.
All right, let me get back on track here.
All right,
So, Roxanne, what I'm saying is you've just reiterated exactly what she says don't do. Don't teach your kid to
What
just
is this lady,
scream.
a self-defense teacher? Which we did have a self-defense teacher reach out to us and say that what you tell your kids to yell is fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Fire.
All right, that's probably
Yeah.
good as well. Fire,
I
fire.
haven't watched Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I watched I watched all the Beavis and Butthead episodes. Now I know how to consult children.
I'd be
on
like,
Stranger
that
Danger.
kid does a really good Beavis. Somebody's taking him, it looks like.
Hey, your
but-
kid's really talented. It's a funny Beavis.
Fire.
Yeah.
I think we've got that in the
Later.
sound effects library.
Fire.